Dove Kleiman is reporting that the Green Bay Packers are allegedly interested in trading for Texans speedy wide receiver Will Fuller who's that up there?
Aaron Rice. He's a beat reporter for the Texans.
All right. Fuller has played all 7 games so far this season, operating as the Texans' default wide receiver 1 after the trade of DeAndre Hopkins. Fuller is averaging 15.8 yards per catch this year with 5 touchdowns on 31 catches and 490 yards. And this is all in the middle of a coaching change and a civil war happening on the practice field, getting a coach fired and everything like that. Will Fuller, he's got the juice. He's got gas. Aaron Rodgers getting another weapon as opposed to somebody who's just cut off the Panthers thing. Seems like that could be a potentially cool move. The Packers were also allegedly interested in Zach Ertz before Zach Ertz went on to IR, which is awesome. They're trying to make a play for a player. You have like 3 deep at the tight end position. Not 100% sure why you would trade for Zach Ertz, but I don't know why you would draft a running back in the second round whenever you have 2 great running backs as well. Gunther Kuntz is operating on his own rules, his own fashion, but Will Fuller becoming a Green Bay Packer, I assume Aaron would be rather pumped up about.
Yeah, I agree. The Zach Ertz thing didn't really make any sense, especially after Tunyon kind of had his big come-out game. But, yeah, I mean, this would be awesome if the this is exactly what the Packers need to do. Same deal. Like, I mean, you kind of just hold your breath and expect them not to do anything until they actually do it. But this would help them out quite a bit. Like, Rodgers would love having a guy like that.
Yeah, I would assume him adding another weapon would be fantastic. I mean, that would be a big deal.
That would be huge. But here's the problem, the issue that Kuntz did. He didn't try to make this trade before Billy O'Brien was gone, because he could have got him for a bag of balls if Billy O'Brien was still there.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Gunther Kuntz could have made that move for potentially a washer and dryer.
Packers
Bill O'Brien hates, talented wide receivers.
Yes, he does.
Will Fuller of the Houston Texans, that'd be a great weapon to add into that Green Bay Packers skill position core there for Aaron Rodgers. Who knows if that deal will get done? If Will Fuller's on the market, I assume there's other teams interested as well. How do you see this whole thing panning out? And are you excited that the Packers seem to be in on some action?
I'm definitely excited. The Packers, I think either of these guys would be great, but Will Fuller, yeah, it was one I guess I wasn't thinking of before the news came out. When's the deadline where this all has to be done?
Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Goody, he has shown that he will definitely be more active in free agency and things like this than Ted Thompson was before at the Green Bay Packers. So, hey, why not? Bring him in. I mean, or are you worried about messing up the chemistry they already have?
Well, I think they need another weapon, right? Which is always the interesting thing. It's like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers bringing in Antonio Brown. The detractors were mad for numerous reasons. It was like, okay, what Antonio Brown did off the field, shouldn't be allowed to have another job again, okay. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans that were maybe against it were like, hey, we're building great chemistry right now. Our offense is looking better than ever. Why do you bring somebody else in that could potentially ruin it? But Le'Veon Bell got added to the Chiefs. It seemed like that was no distraction. Let's assume that Tom Brady and Antonio Brown in 2 weeks will be able to figure it out with that offense. I think adding weapons isn't a bad thing, and it feels like Will Fuller knows that if he goes to an Aaron Rodgers offense, he's going to be in a good spot.
Yeah. Well, and isn't it? I mean, like you mentioned that, like when you have a guy like Mahomes or Rodgers or Brady, like, and I don't think he's really had any previous issues with being a bad teammate, but like that guy understands, right? I mean, he's going from the Texans, who are one of the worst teams in the NFL this year, to a team that legitimately has a chance to make a run at the Super Bowl.
Are the Houston Texans everything must go at this point?
Oh, wow.
Does that mean J.J. Watt potentially?
Like
oh,
should be.